They say food can be your best medicine or your slowest poison. But what if I told you that certain foods could be both? A medicine that heals you while simultaneously acting as a powerful fat-burning engine for your body. I am Dr. Prep Jamnadas. In my practice, I see so many people who are struggling. Perhaps you're one of them. You've tried counting calories. You've tried eating less, yet it feels like your own body is fighting against you. Let me be clear, this is not a failure of your willpower. The real answer lies deeper inside your cells. Many believe fat loss is just simple math, but the science shows us something far more incredible. There are foods that literally speak to your body, calming the silent fire of inflammation and teaching it to finally use stored fat for fuel. Today on Better Health Advice, I will reveal 6 of these powerful foods, if you've ever felt that. Frustration, that sense that your efforts aren't paying off, let me know in the comments where you are watching from today. And be sure to hit that like button and subscribe because you are going to want to hear what comes next. Before we dive into the list of these incredible foods, it is absolutely essential that you understand the why, because knowledge is not just power, it is the foundation of lasting change. When you understand why your body is behaving the way it is, you gain the understanding inflammation and metabolism, ability to work with it, not against it. So let's briefly explore the core reasons your body might be holding on to fat and struggling to heal. There are 3 primary culprits I see in my practice every single day. First, let's talk about your metabolic engine. Imagine your metabolism is the engine of a car. It's the complex system inside your body responsible for taking the food you eat, the fuel, and converting it into the energy your body needs to live, to breathe, to think, to move. When you are young and healthy, this engine often runs smoothly, efficiently, burning fuel. But as we age, several things can happen. Stress, a chronic lack of quality sleep, a sedentary lifestyle, and most importantly, a diet filled with processed foods and sugar. All of these act like sludge in your engine. They cause it to become sluggish and inefficient. When the engine slows down, it doesn't burn fuel as effectively. That unused fuel, that excess energy has to go somewhere, and in the human body, its storage depot is our fat cells. The body in its wisdom packages this excess energy away for a future famine that never comes. This doesn't just result in weight gain, you can see it leads to the accumulation of the most dangerous type of fat, visceral fat. This is the fat that wraps around your internal organs, driving inflammation and disease. So a slow metabolic engine is problem number 1. The second culprit is a silent enemy, one that operates in the shadows of your biology. It is chronic inflammation. Now, it's important to understand that not all inflammation is bad. If you cut your finger, your body mounts an acute food bind 1, the anti-inflammatory powerhouse, inflammatory response. It sends white blood cells to the area to fight off invaders and begin the healing process. That is a life-saving, healthy response. But what happens when your body is in a constant low-grade state of alert? This is chronic inflammation. It's like a fire alarm that is quietly, persistently beeping in the background day in and day out. This constant state of emergency is often triggered by the modern diet full of sugar, refined seed oils, and processed ingredients. This chronic fire wreaks havoc on your hormonal communication system. It can lead to a condition called insulin resistance, the hallmark of type 2 diabetes, where your cells can no longer properly hear the signal of insulin to take up sugar from the blood. It also leads to leptin resistance. Leptin is the hormone that tells your brain you are full. When your brain becomes deaf to leptin signal due to inflammation, you never feel truly satisfied, leading to overeating. So you can see chronic inflammation puts your body in a fat storage mode and makes it nearly impossible to lose weight. It is a biological blockade. The third and final problem is something called oxidative stress. This one is a little more abstract, but just as critical. Every single day, as a byproduct of turning food into energy and dealing with environmental toxins, your body produces unstable molecules called free radicals. You can think of these free radicals as tiny chaotic sparks flying off your metabolic engine. In a healthy body, we have antioxidants from our food that act like firefighters, safely neutralizing these sparks. But when our diet is poor and our exposure to stress and pollution is high, the number of sparks overwhelms the firefighters. This imbalance is oxidative stress. What does it do? It attacks your cells, it damages your DNA. Food, too, the perfect metabolic starter. It accelerates the aging process. You can think of it as a form of biological rust, slowly corroding your body from the inside out. This damage prevents your cells from functioning properly, slows down healing, and further cripples your metabolism. So we have a sluggish engine, a silent fire, and a process of internal rusting. It sounds bleak, I know, but here is the beautiful truth. Food can be the cause, but it can also be the cure. The 6 foods we are about to explore are nature's most powerful tools to directly address these 3 root problems. They are the mechanics that can tune up your engine, the firefighters that can extinguish the inflammation, and the rust-proof coating that can protect your cells. They work together to create an internal environment where fat burning and healing are not a struggle, but a natural automatic consequence. All right, now that you understand the science, let's get into the practical solutions. We will now go through the 6 superfoods that burn fat and heal your body. Food number 1, fatty fish. Our first tool is a profound gift from the world's oceans and rivers. I'm talking about fatty fish like wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, and even herring. These are more than just simple sources of protein. They are concentrated delivery systems for one of the most powerful healing nutrients, known to science, omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. Your body cannot produce these essential fats on its own. They must be obtained from your diet, and their impact on your metabolism and your health is nothing short of extraordinary. Let's first look at the fat-burning mechanism. The primary way fatty fish helps you burn fat is by directly combating that silent fire of chronic inflammation we just discussed. Omega-3 seconds are nature's most potent anti-inflammatories. They work at a cellular level to produce compounds called resolins and protectins, which, as their name suggests, help to resolve inflammation and protect your cells. By lowering this inflammation, you restore hormonal balance. Your cells become more sensitive to insulin again, which means your body can efficiently use carbohydrates for energy instead of food. 3, the ancient drink for a faster metabolism, immediately storing them as fat. Your brain starts to hear the I'm full signal from leptin more clearly, which naturally reduces cravings and overall calorie intake without you having to rely on willpower alone. Furthermore, the high-quality protein in fish plays a crucial role. Protein is essential for building and, just as importantly, preserving lean muscle mass. Muscle is your metabolic currency. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns around the clock, even when you're sitting still. This is because muscle tissue is metabolically active, constantly requiring energy just to maintain itself, unlike fat tissue, which is largely dormant. The protein in fish also key. P.S. You feeling full and satisfied for a much longer period than carbohydrates, preventing the blood sugar spikes and crashes that lead to snacking on unhealthy foods. Now, for the healing mechanism, the benefits of fatty fish extend far beyond weight management. The same anti-inflammatory properties of omega-3 seconds that help with fat loss are also incredibly protective for your entire body. They are renowned for supporting cardiovascular health by lowering triglycerides, reducing blood pressure, and preventing the formation of arterial plaques. For anyone suffering from joint pain or arthritis, omega-3 seconds can help lubricate the joints and ease the stiffness caused by inflammation. Your brain, which is composed of nearly 60% fat, thrives on DHA. Adequate intake of omega-3 seconds is linked to improved cognitive function, better mood, and a lower risk of neurodegenerative diseases. They literally help build and repair brain cells, obtain all the nutrients necessary to create life. This translates to incredible benefits for our bodies. The yolk, the part people used to fear, is where most of the nutrition is found. It is a fantastic source of choline, a crucial nutrient for brain health and neurotransmitter function. It contains lutein and zeaxanthin antioxidants that protect your eyes from age-related degeneration. Eggs are also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, which is essential for immune function and bone health. And of course, the protein in eggs provides all the essential amino acids, which are the fundamental building blocks your body uses to repair every single tissue from your muscles after a workout to the lining of your gut. Let me address the cholesterol issue head on. For the vast majority of people, the cholesterol you eat in food has very little impact on the cholesterol levels in your blood. Your liver is what produces most of the cholesterol in your body. In fact, when you eat cholesterol-rich foods like eggs, your liver often produces less. Eating whole eggs has been shown in many studies to actually improve your cholesterol profile by increasing your good HDL cholesterol. Here is my practical advice. Embrace the entire egg. The synergy between the yolk and the white is what makes it a perfect food. Boiled or poached eggs are fantastic choices as they require no added fat. Scrambled eggs or omelets are. Food 10-6, the nutrient-dense snack that controls hunger. Also excellent, especially when cooked in a little butter. Ghee or olive oil and loaded with non-starchy vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers. This adds even more fiber and micronutrients. Eating 2 or 3 whole eggs for breakfast can set the metabolic tone for your entire day, keeping you energized, focused, and free from cravings. It's proof that sometimes the most powerful strategies are also the simplest. Food. Number 3, green tea. Our third tool is not a food but a beverage, an ancient ritual that has been practiced for centuries in Eastern cultures and one that modern science has now confirmed as a potent ally for metabolic health. I am speaking about green tea. This humble drink is packed with a unique blend of bioactive compounds that can gently but effectively activate your body's own fat burning systems. The fat-burning mechanism in green tea is driven by a powerful synergy between 2 key components. The first is a class of antioxidants called cacains, and the most famous and potent among them is epigallocatechin galat, or EGCG. The second component is a mild dose of caffeine. When working together, these two compounds have a remarkable effect. They help to boost the activity of norepinephrine, a hormone that instructs your fat cells to break down stored fat. This process, called lipolysis, releases fatty acids into your bloodstream where they can be used by your muscles and other tissues for energy. In essence, EGCG and caffeine help your body to more readily access its stored fuel reserves. The effect is a gentle increase in your metabolic rate, allowing you to burn more calories throughout the day, even while at rest. Unlike the harsh, jittery stimulation you might get from strong coffee or energy drinks, the effect of green tea is much more balanced and sustained. It also helps to improve blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity, which, as we know, is critical for preventing fat storage in the first place. The healing mechanism of green tea is rooted in its incredible antioxidant capacity. It is one of the richest sources of polyphenols you can consume, which are powerful plant compounds that protect your body from the damage of oxidative stress. The EGCG in green tea is a master-free radical scavenger, protecting your cells, your DNA, and your mitochondria, the energy factories inside your cells from the rusting process we talked about earlier. By shielding your mitochondria, green tea ensures your metabolic engine can run cleanly and efficiently. This antioxidant power also makes green tea a powerful anti-inflammatory beverage, helping to cool down that silent chronic fire inside your body. It supports liver function, one of your body's primary detoxification organs, helping it to process and eliminate toxins that can slow down your metabolism. And there's one more unique component, an amino acid called L-theanine. L-theanine has the amazing ability to promote a state of calm, focused alertness. It balances out the stimulating effects of caffeine, which is why many people report that green tea makes them feel energized but not anxious. This mind-body benefit is invaluable for managing stress, which in turn helps to control the fat storage hormone cortisol. Here is my advice on how to use it. To get the full benefits, I suggest drinking 2 to 3 cups of high-quality green tea per day. The best times are often in the morning to start your day or about 30 minutes before a workout to enhance fat oxidation during exercise. It's also a great beverage to have between meals. One rule is non-negotiable. You must drink it without sugar. Adding sugar or honey completely negates the metabolic benefits by spiking your insulin. If you find the taste a bit bitter, you can add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, which not only improves the flavor, but the vitamin C in the lemon can actually enhance your body's ability to absorb the cacains. You can enjoy it hot or iced. For those who want to take it to the next level, consider matcha. Matcha is powdered green tea, and because you are consuming the entire leaf, you get a much more concentrated dose of EGCG and athenium. 1 cup of matcha can be equivalent to several cups of regular green tea in terms of its antioxidant power. Food number 4, chili peppers and spicy foods. Our fourth tool adds a bit of heat to the conversation, quite literally. I'm talking about chili peppers and the active compound that gives them their signature kick, capsaicin. For centuries, spicy foods have been a cornerstone of many global cuisines, and it turns out that this fiery ingredient does more than just awaken your taste buds. It can also awaken your metabolism. The fat-burning mechanism of capsaicin is primarily linked to that process we mentioned earlier, thermogenesis. When you consume capsaicin, it slightly increases your core body temperature. In response, your body has to work harder and expend more energy, burning extra calories to cool itself back down to its normal temperature. This is a direct measurable boost in your metabolic rate that can last for several hours after a meal. While the effect from a single meal is modest, the cumulative impact of regularly including spicy foods in a balanced diet can be significant. But that's not all. Capsaicin also appears to influence fat metabolism directly. Research suggests that it can stimulate receptors in your body that encourage fat cells to release their stored energy. It promotes fat oxidation, which is the process of your body burning fat for fuel. Some studies have even shown that regular consumption of capsaicin can help to specifically target stubborn belly fat. And there's a third very practical benefit, appetite control. Many people find that after eating a spicy meal, they feel fuller and more satisfied with smaller portions. Capsaicin seems to interact with the satiety centers in the brain, reducing hunger signals and decreasing the desire for fatty, sugary, or salty snacks later on. This natural appetite suppression can be a very helpful tool in managing overall calorie intake without feeling deprived. The healing mechanism of these fiery foods goes beyond metabolism. Chili peppers are surprisingly rich in certain nutrients. They are an excellent source of antioxidants, including vitamin C and beta-carotene, as well as other phytonutrients. These compounds help to combat oxidative stress and have anti-inflammatory effects within the body. By improving blood circulation, capsaicin can help ensure that more oxygen and vital nutrients reach your tissues, which can aid in recovery and repair, especially after physical activity. It provides a gentle internal warmth that supports many of the body's natural healing processes. Here is my simple recommendation. You do not need to eat overwhelmingly spicy food to get the benefits. The goal is a gentle, consistent stimulation, not a 5-alarm fire in your mouth. Start small, a pinch of cayenne pepper in your morning eggs, a dash of red chili flakes on your grilled fish or steamed vegetables, or adding a few slices of fresh jalapeno to a salad are all fantastic ways to incorporate it. If you are not accustomed to spicy foods, build up your tolerance gradually. Even a small amount is enough to gently nudge your metabolism in the right direction. The key is to see it as a metabolic enhancer that complements your other healthy food choices. It's a simple, flavorful way to keep your internal engine running just a little bit hotter. Food number 5, plain unsweetened Greek yogurt. Our fifth food is a true champion of metabolic and digestive health. It's one of those rare foods that works on two critical fronts simultaneously, supporting fat loss and promoting deep gut healing. I'm referring to authentic, plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. What makes it so uniquely effective is its powerful 1 to 2 punch of high-quality protein and beneficial probiotics. Let's break down the fat-burning mechanism. The thick, creamy texture of Greek yogurt comes from a straining process that removes much of the liquid whey, lactose, and sugar, leaving behind a much more concentrated source of protein compared to regular yogurt. In fact, it often has nearly double the protein. As we've discussed, protein is the king of macronutrients for satiety. A serving of Greek yogurt can keep you feeling full and satisfied for hours, effectively shutting down cravings for unhealthy snacks between meals. This high protein content also supports the maintenance and growth of lean muscle mass, which is vital for keeping your resting metabolic rate high. The more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, period. By providing a slow-releasing source of protein, Greek yogurt helps stabilize blood sugar and energy levels, preventing the insulin spikes that signal your body to store fat. But the protein is only half the story. The true magic lies in its healing mechanism, which centers on the gut. Greek yogurt is a fermented food rich in live bacterial cultures known as probiotics. Your gut is home to trillions of microorganisms collectively known as your gut microbiome. This internal ecosystem plays a monumental role in your overall health, influencing everything from digestion and nutrient absorption to your immune system and even your mood. The modern diet, stress, and medications like antibiotics can disrupt the delicate balance of this ecosystem, allowing harmful bacteria to overgrow. This imbalance, called dysbiosis, is a major driver of chronic inflammation, bloating, and metabolic dysfunction. Regularly consuming probiotic-rich foods like Greek yogurt helps to repopulate your gut with beneficial bacteria. These friendly microbes help to strengthen the lining of your intestines, improve digestion, and produce compounds that reduce inflammation throughout your body. A calm, balanced gut sends safety signals to the rest of your body, telling it that it is well-nourished and safe to let go of stored fat rather than holding on to it in a state of perceived crisis. A healthy gut is the foundation of a healthy metabolism. Here's the most important piece of advice I can give you about Greek yogurt. You must choose the plain, full-fat, unsweetened version. The flavored varieties you see on the shelves, even the ones marketed as healthy, are often loaded with hidden sugars, syrups, and artificial sweeteners. These additives completely undermine the health benefits. They spike your insulin, feed the bad bacteria in your gut, and promote the very inflammation you are trying to heal. Read the label. The ingredients list should be simple. Milk and live, active cultures, that's it. To add flavor naturally, top your plain Greek yogurt with a handful of fresh berries for antioxidants and fiber, a sprinkle of cinnamon to help with blood sugar balance, or a few of the nuts and seeds we're about to discuss. This simple combination creates a perfectly balanced, nutrient-dense meal or snack that fuels your muscles and heals your gut from the inside out. Food number 6, nuts and seeds. We have arrived at our final food group, and it is proof that great things truly do come in small packages. I am talking about nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin seeds. These tiny nutritional dynamos are packed with a powerful trifecta of healthy fats, fiber, and plant-based protein. This combination makes them one of the most effective foods for supporting fat loss, promoting healing, and maintaining stable energy. Let's begin with the fat-burning mechanism. For years, people were told to avoid nuts because they are high in fat and calories. This is a profound misunderstanding of how the body works. The right kinds of fats do not make you fat. In fact, they help your body burn fat. The monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats found in nuts and seeds are essential for producing hormones that regulate your metabolism. The combination of fat, protein, and fiber in nuts leads to very slow digestion. This means they have a very low glycemic impact, preventing spikes in blood sugar and insulin. When your blood sugar is stable, you feel full, energized, and your body is less likely to store energy as fat. The high fiber content also contributes to a profound sense of satiety. Eating a small handful of almonds as a mid-afternoon snack can be the difference between making it to dinner satisfied versus raiding the pantry for chips or cookies. Their ability to crush cravings and stabilize hunger is one of their greatest metabolic superpowers. Now, 4. The healing mechanism. This is where nuts and seeds truly shine. They're loaded with compounds that protect and repair your body. Walnuts and flax seeds are particularly rich in the plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, ALA, which is a powerful anti-inflammatory. Almonds are one of the best food sources of vitamin E, a potent fat-soluble antioxidant that protects your cell membranes from oxidative damage. Seeds like chia and flax are incredible sources of soluble fiber, which acts as a prebiotic food for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. As we learned with Greek yogurt, nourishing your gut microbiome is fundamental to reducing systemic inflammation and healing your body. These seeds also provide lignans, plant compounds that help to support hormonal balance. Furthermore, nuts and seeds are a rich source of essential minerals that are often lacking in the modern diet, such as magnesium, which is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including blood sugar control and muscle function. By providing this dense array of anti-inflammatory fats, protective antioxidants, and crucial minerals, nuts and seeds give your body the raw materials it needs to defend itself against daily stresses and repair cellular damage. Here is my crucial guidance on this food group. Portion control is key because they are so nutritionally dense. A little goes a long way. A serving size is generally considered to be a small closed handful, or about 1 oz 28 gram. This is enough to get all the benefits without overdoing the calories. Choose raw or dry roasted nuts and seeds whenever possible. Avoid the versions that are roasted in industrial seed oils or coated in sugar, salt, or other flavorings, as these additions turn a health food into a processed. You can enjoy them on their own, sprinkle them on your Greek yogurt or salads, or blend them into a smoothie for extra nutrition and texture. A tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds each day is a simple and powerful habit to adopt for your gut and hormonal health. Remember, eating fat doesn't make you fat. Eating the wrong kinds of fats and too much sugar is what does. So now you have the tools, but a toolbox full of tools is useless if you don't know how to build a house. These foods are incredibly powerful, but they do not work in isolation. To truly unlock your body's potential to burn fat and heal itself, you must place these foods within a larger framework of a healthy lifestyle. Think of your health as a structure supported by several strong pillars. The food you eat is one of them, but it cannot stand alone. Another essential pillar is movement. I want you to reframe your idea of exercise. It is not about punishing yourself for what you ate or just trying to burn calories. Meaningful movement is about sending powerful positive signals to your body. Strength training using weights, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight is critical for building and maintaining lean muscle. As we've said, muscle is your metabolic furnace. The more you have, the hotter your metabolism burns all day long. Activities like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming improve your cardiovascular health, increase blood flow, and enhance your cell's ability to use both fat and sugar for fuel, a concept known as metabolic flexibility. The goal is not to exhaust yourself, but to move your body consistently in ways that make you stronger and more resilient. The next pillar is sleep. This is perhaps the most underrated and non-negotiable component of health. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a biological necessity. During deep sleep, your body does its most critical repair work. Your brain flushes out metabolic waste. Your muscles repair themselves and your body balances its key hormones. A single night of poor sleep can throw your hunger hormones out of whack, increasing grain, the hunger hormone, and decreasing leptin, the satiety hormone. It also spikes your stress hormone, cortisol. This is a recipe for cravings, overeating, and fat storage. Prioritizing 7 to 8 hours of quality uninterrupted sleep each night is one of the most effective things you can do for your metabolism and overall health. This brings us to the pillar of stress management. We live in a world of chronic stress which keeps our bodies in a constant fight or flight mode. This state is governed by the hormone cortisol. While cortisol is useful in short bursts of real danger, chronically elevated cortisol tells your body to do two things: crave high sugar, high fat, comfort foods and store fat, particularly around your abdomen. This is that dangerous visceral fat we talked about. Finding healthy ways to manage your stress is not a soft skill. It is a critical metabolic strategy. This could be meditation, deep breathing, exercises, walking in nature, listening to calming music, or simply spending quality time with loved ones. Calming your mind directly calms your body's internal systems, shifting it out of fat storage mode and into a state of rest, digest, and heal. And finally, the simplest pillar of all, hydration. Every single metabolic process in your body requires water. It is essential for digestion, nutrient transport, detoxification, and energy production. When you are even mildly dehydrated, your metabolism can slow down. Often the signals for thirst are mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking. A simple yet powerful habit is to drink a large glass of water before each meal and keep a water bottle with you throughout the day. Water is the foundation upon which all these other healthy habits are built. When you combine these pillars, nourishing food, consistent movement, restorative sleep, stress management, and proper hydration, you create a synergistic effect. They amplify each other, creating a body that functions as it was designed to, burning fat efficiently, healing from damage, and maintaining vibrant health for the long term. All right, we have covered a tremendous amount of information, and I want to make it as simple and actionable as possible for you to apply in your own life. So, let's distill everything we've learned down into a clear summary of what you should be doing and what you should be avoiding. Think of these as the fundamental rules for your journey. First, the things you should do, your dose. Number one, do build your meals around a high-quality protein source. Every time you sit down to eat, ask yourself, where is my protein? Make sure your plate includes fatty fish, eggs, or Greek yogurt. This is the foundation for satiety and muscle health. Number two, do incorporate healthy fats into every meal. This could be the omega-3 seconds from fish, the fats from egg yolks, or a small handful of nuts and seeds. Healthy fats are essential for hormone production and help keep you full for hours. Do not fear the right fats. Number three, do make unsweetened green tea your go-to beverage between meals. This is a simple habit that will keep your metabolism gently humming and provide a constant stream of protective antioxidants throughout your day. Number four, do add a wide variety of non-starchy vegetables to your meals. Think leafy greens, broccoli, bell peppers, and mushrooms. These provide essential fiber to feed your gut bacteria along with a spectrum of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that support the healing process. And number five, perhaps the most important, do prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every single night. This is non-negotiable. It is the time when your body resets its hormones and does its most important repair work. Now for the things you should avoid. Your don'ts. Number one, don't fall into the trap of believing in a single magic food. These 6 foods are powerful tools, but they work as part of a complete system. You cannot add salmon to a diet full of processed junk and expect a miracle. Success comes from the overall pattern of your diet. Number two, don't add sugar, honey, or syrups to your green tea or Greek yogurt. This is the fastest way to undo their benefits. Learn to appreciate their natural flavors, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Number three, don't deep fry your fatty fish. This destroys the delicate omega-3 seconds and introduces inflammatory, industrial seed oils. Stick to gentle cooking methods like baking, grilling, or steaming. Number four, don't eat nuts and seeds that have been roasted in unhealthy oils or coated with salt and sugar. Always choose raw or dry roasted, unsalted versions to get the pure nutritional benefits without the harmful additives. And finally, number five, don't ignore the other pillars of health. You cannot out-eat a lifestyle of chronic stress, no movement, and poor sleep. Your food choices are incredibly important, but they are one part of a much larger interconnected picture of well-being. You made it to the end, and what you've just discovered is so much more than a simple list of 6 foods. You've learned the fundamental science of how to work with your body, not against it. You now understand how to begin reclaiming your health from the cellular level up. That is true power. I am not asking you to overhaul your entire life overnight. The journey to health is not a sprint, it is a marathon. So let's start with just one step, just one. Choose one of the foods we talked about today. Perhaps it's adding a handful of walnuts as a snack or starting your morning with eggs, and simply incorporate that single thing into your day. That is how real lasting change begins. And so we can build a community of people committed to better health together. If you feel inspired to take that first step, I want you to comment with the words "I am ready" down below. I read every single comment and I truly want to hear from you. Please always remember, you have far more power over your own health than you may have been led to believe. This journey starts with a single choice on your plate, and it is just the beginning. Be sure to subscribe to Better Health Advice and turn on the notification bell, because in our next video, we will explore 5 powerful drinks that can help heal your body from the inside out. Thank you for listening. Stay healthy.